This is my young brother, Nat.
Hi. I've got a brother about your age, maybe you know him. Simissy, his name is.
No. How's he doing today?
Be a while before he comes home.
You know Simissy, don't you? Who did him over, mate? Were you involved?
I didn't touch him.
So why are they after you?
I don't know, they've got the wrong guy or something.
Why didn't you tell me Nat was involved with the gang?
It
wouldn't be because he's one of the ones who beat up on Simissy, would it?
Look, he was hanging around with those guys, but there's no way he was involved in that fight.
Simissy's in there with all his mates. They're out to get the guys that did him over. Nat was one of the last ones at the fight. They want to get him.
Irish stew. I could get some neck chops, enough for 2 meals. How many of us will there be? There'll be you, me, Stuart, Leonard.
Well, I'm not too sure about Leonard, but I think the rest of us will be out tonight.
Oh, right. Just get something for myself then. Piece of fish, be nice.
Hello, Marj.
Oh, Laurie, you're back. Oh, thank you. They're beautiful. How'd a Wanganui go? How was your daughter?
Sally's fine. Had me flat out hanging doors, putting up shelves, pruning trees, you name it. Father did it.
You don't look as if you minded.
Well, it was what I was there for, really, you know. Trouble is, she's such a good cook. I'll have to take her jogging with this. Listen, how have you been?
Oh, fine.
Because I saw Nick just now. He said you moved out to Jenny's.
I have. Look, why don't you go to the staff room, make yourself a cup of tea, and I'll join you in a tick and we can have a good goss.
Good idea. I'll put those in water.
Go get him, Marj.
Oh, there you are. Why did you chuck Sonny Tommy Hunter's whānau out of the ward, Michael?
I would have thought that was obvious. He needs peace and quiet before he can progress.
Is that so? Well, how do you know he's not going to lie there full of heartache, wanting his whānau, his mokopuna there with him?
Listen, the first thing he did once the room was emptied was close his eyes. Now, you know as well as I do the clinic policy on visiting.
Oh, sure I do. Families can visit whenever they like, as long as they're small, white and rich, like the Warners. Look, Sonny Tommy Hunter's a ko mātua. You showed him no respect at all.
Hone, Shortland Street is a private hospital, not a hotel. End of subject.
What was all that about?
Oh, the usual McKenna excelling himself as an inconsiderate, high-handed, insensitive... Oh, if I didn't want to jump ship before I shoot only now.
And what was the stuff about the clinic not being a hotel?
Oh, Sonny Tommy Hunter. He checked his whānau out. No discussion, nothing.
Well, I suppose you just have to explain to the family as best you can.
Couldn't take more than explanations.
Well, how are things going with Te Anawā?
Oh, it's not. I'm a coward, a fool, a traitor, according to the high and mighty Miss Ryan.
I don't think she thinks that exactly.
I don't know what she thinks. Te Anawā and I don't agree on anything. Never will. It's over. Look, if you want to cheer me up, can you have a look at this? Give me your honest opinion, especially the plans for the obstetrics unit.
For St. Catherine's?
As soon as you can, be good.
Sure.
Good. Oh, what'd you do that for? It's Olivia's.
Oh, really?
How is life on Planet Nerd with Olivia Weirdo?
Olivia's not weird, she's just sensitive.
Yeah, sensitive like Stuart. They're both weird.
Look, if you'd been through what Olivia has, you'd be pretty weird as well. She's only had 3 boyfriends, count on you.
3. Names.
Sebastian, Antonio,
Nick, I have never met a person as gullible as you. The freak's never had a live boyfriend, let alone a dead one.
How do you know?
I just do.
The only thing you know is how to tell lies about other people. No wonder you're so bitter and twisted. You don't give a damn about anyone except yourself.
Well, at least I'm not a psychopathic liar, like your dear, sweet, loony Olivia.
Ready? Just about. Got a jacket?
Hey guys, what? You're not leaving us, are you now?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta turn this man into a chef first.
Steve, I saw TP at the clinic and,
That gang. Tong guys. They've got me targeted. They'll be here sooner or later.
So we're both going. Nat's friends hurt one of them real bad and things are gonna get ugly. What are you doing, Joe?
I'm ringing the police. This is ridiculous. You know what they look like. You can just go and pick them up.
3 Marj lady.
Look, as far as the police are concerned, this is just another gang thing, all right? They're not interested.
Yeah, well, we are. You know, I'm not scared of a stupid bunch of kids.
Yeah, that stupid bunch of kids has got knives, Steve.
All right. I'll tell you what, if you leave here, you're just giving in to them. I mean, why let them bully you? Huh? No, I reckon you stay here, Nat.
No, look, it's not your fight, mate. All right? We can't put this on you.
I'm willing to.
So am I.
Oh, hi, Laurie. How was the trip?
Oh, great. Very constructive. Listen, I saw Nick just now. He tells me Marj has moved out.
Yes, she has. Unfortunately.
You two haven't been squabbling.
No. It was a silly misunderstanding. Marj made a decision to leave. So I did. I hope you're not giving Jen a hard time, Laurie. She's my dear friend, and I won't have a word spoken against her.
Yeah, sorry about that, Jenny. Not my business, really.
Well, if you got the story from Nick, I imagine it was revved up a gear or two.
Well, it sounds as though he's missing Marj.
Missing a sticky pudding's more likely. You're welcome to stay any time, you know. I know. And now you're back, Laurie, I'll have to have you both around for dinner.
Hey, I'd like that.
Ah, my son the nurse. What a charming sight.
Yeah, nursing is no picnic, I've discovered. There's always something else to do.
You mean the room doesn't come with hired help?
Well, I'd rather do it myself.
Chris, look, you've done brilliantly. Amanda's a whole lot better, and I wouldn't have thought it was possible.
Oh, yeah, well, I like looking after her, you know. I'm starting to get the feeling that she knows who I am. When I talk to her sometimes, I can see her face light up. Do you, well, have you ever noticed anything like that?
Yeah. Yes, I think I have.
Yeah. Comes and goes, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, the good thing is, soon she'll be strong enough to return to Thornfields.
Oh, well, you'll have to talk to Mum about that.
Your mother? Why?
Well, she wants to take Amanda home.
Oh, we've been through all this before.
How's the book? Want to go shopping for some new gear?
Oh, Mum.
Enjoying your studies, I see.
Oh, this is unreal. There's masses of killings and stabbings, and they put poison in the king's ear. And then there's this Ophelia. She's one crazy woman. Listen to this. Till that her garments heavy with their drink pulled the poor wretch from her melodious lay to May death.
It just means her long dress dragged.
I know what it means. Look, I've got to go see Olivia. I'll see you at home.
Oh, it must be so neat to be a creative person. You can act really weird and not worry about it.
Maybe.
Don't you think it's wonderful how Olivia's drawn out Nick's creative talents, you know, his poetry and everything?
To tell you the truth, Gina, no, I don't. Nick was a much happier kid before he met Olivia.
Don't you like her?
It's not a matter of whether I like her or not. I just don't think she's a good influence on him.
She's very brainy and she knows a lot about literature. I mean, that's good, isn't it?
She lives in a world of her own. I'm afraid it's a bit too far from reality for me. And Nick swallowed it, hook, line and sinker.
Bad, huh?
Not good.
Do I need tomato sauce?
Chinese, definitely. You know, I still can't believe Nat's involved with the gang.
Yeah, he's certainly very charming, like Sam in a way. But like most teenagers, he's got a hidden agenda.
Oh, is that right, Grandma?
Yeah, it is. And if you need convincing, cast your mind back to Nick and Mark and the burglaries. I didn't suspect Mark was involved, not for a second.
Yeah, true enough. Hey, how's it going?
All right. I don't think he's getting into any more trouble.
Fantastic, it works! Latest model, man. Got it cheap, huh?
What happened to Wayne's alarm system, man? It even had the windows rigged.
Yeah, it disappeared.
It disappeared?
Nicked.
Nicked.
How'd they do it, man? Cut the wires.
Yeah, exactly what happened.
Well, I wouldn't put too much faith in that one then, Stevie.
Sam, you can never be too careful, you know what I'm saying? And plus it has other uses, like scaring away Bible bashers. And when this thing nabs the bad guys, you will all be on bended knee giving great thanks.
If it nabs the bad guys. Come on, let's eat. You all right?
You know, Marj, this is delicious. Didn't your flatmates realise you were cooking tonight?
Oh, they're busy doing their own thing. You know, young people these days.
What do you mean these days? Haven't they always been like that?
Well, I certainly never had Stuart's freedom, neither did Tom.
No, but it just means they're independent from dear old Mum and Dad a little bit earlier, that's all.
Yeah,
I think it's a good thing.
How do you think Mum feels?
abandoned. Well, I felt exactly the same way when my little chicks flew the roost. And when I retired, it was a damn sight worse. But not anymore. I'm full of dreams and schemes.
Really? What?
Well, I've made up my mind. I'm going into business.
What sort of business?
I found a nursery, and I'm going to buy it.
Oh, Laurie, that's wonderful.
It's a bit run down, but I can fix that. I thought of specialising in perennials. What do you think?
Oh, and camellias?
Oh, you bet. I'd love you to see it. What about it?
I'd love to. When?
Tomorrow? First thing?
I'll be there with bells on.
What's up?
Fever. I've given him paracetamol, but it hasn't taken his temperature down at all.
The wound must be infected then.
It looks clean. I've sent off a swab and a blood culture. Feels a little bit cooler.
Have the whānau been in today?
Yeah, some this afternoon, but they all left as soon as visiting hours were over. No kids. And of course there's been no one in tonight, thanks to Dr. Big Boots.
Well, it is clinic policy.
No, what it is bloody-minded ignorance. Well, I'm talking to whenua too, you know.
Hey?
And my great-great-great-grandmother was Tainui.
That's why you're so good-looking and intelligent.
Of course, I'm a whole 32, and don't you forget it.
Oh, I won't.
It's a shame Sonny hasn't made it to the Queen's honours list, and then maybe McKenna would relax the rules.
You noticed, huh?
Nothing's too good for Sir Bruce and that plum-in-the-mouth Warner lot.
Money talks.
Around here it does, yeah.
We'll have you home very soon, Poppet. Have a room of your own. I've done it specially for you. When you sit up in bed, you'll be able to look out and see the sea. We'll be under the same roof, all of us, for the first time. Isn't that marvellous?
Father was worried. He was afraid Amanda might be a bit too much trouble for you.
Your father, always the pessimist. Besides, I've got your brothers to help me, haven't I, darling? Which one is Chris? Look at Chris, Amanda. Never mind. In time, you'll get to know us all.
I think it'd be best if we just looked on this as a trial period when she comes home, you know, just see how we all cope. Does that make sense, Mum?
You sound just like your father, darling.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, you look ragged. Why don't you go home and get some sleep? I'll sit with Amanda.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I think I've finally reached the end of my rope.
Sir Bruce.
Oh, Honey. I've been expecting to hear from you. Thank you.
Well, I've been flat out.
Oh, well, Margot's due to join me, but no doubt she'll be late. Do sit down. Whiskey and soda. Honey?
Nothing for me, thank you. So, how's Amanda?
Fine, thanks. And improving. You had a chance to look over those plans yet?
A quick glance. They look great.
Huh?
Very progressive.
And profitable. You'll be pleased to hear that I've arranged a meeting with that Friends of St. Catherine's lot tomorrow. It's time we thrashed out our differences.
Good.
I'd like you to be there.
Oh, well, look, I'm not...
Oh, come on. You've seen them. Young radicals and rent-a crowd. They won't listen to me. But you're a different kettle of fish. They'll relate to you.
Oh, hi, Mum. Hi, Nick. Where have you been? I was getting worried.
Cemetery?
The cemetery? What on earth for?
What do you think?
Olivia. She really fills you with the joys of spring, doesn't she?
I didn't find her anyway. Mum, when someone lies to someone they reckon they like, it doesn't mean they don't care about the other person anymore, does it?
No, not necessarily.
Well, why would they do it then?
Well, perhaps because they're a bit confused.
Well, yeah, but what if the lies are about something, like, really big, like death?
Well, people often tell lies about death. It's such a frightening concept.
Yeah, but what if the lies are about actually causing someone's death? But they really didn't.
If we're talking about Olivia here, you have to remember that, for whatever reason, that girl has a very active imagination. I had a phone call today from a Mrs. Pitt. She was looking for a daughter and she thought you might know where she was.
I don't know any girls called Pitt.
Nick, Mrs. Pitt is Olivia's mum.
Oh, Olivia's Olivia Wolfe. Oh, poor Olivia. Maybe her father died too and her mother remarried.
Maybe. Look, just forget Olivia for 10 seconds and come and eat.
Oh, messages.
Thank you.
You look tired. You should try and get a bit more sleep.
I don't think that's the problem.
I hear your love life's pretty hot these days.
Hot, it is Arctic.
I thought you and Tiana were a happening
She
thing.
dumped me.
Oh, that's terrible. Why?
Irreconcilable differences.
Yeah, but it's the differences that make life interesting. Being too much the same can make a relationship boring.
Well, there's differences and then there's war.
You're a Libran, right? I'll do your chart. Find out the kind of woman you're compatible with.
No hurry.
There's the front door. Don't anyone turn on any lights, okay?
It's coming from the back of the house.
Where are you going?
Out your bedroom window.
No way.
Sam, don't.
I'll be back.
Dennis, you little horror, go home.
I had no idea you were such an early riser.
Oh, it's the best part of the day. Everything's so fresh and lovely. Besides, it's a necessity at Stuart's place.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, I like to get through the bathroom and kitchen before anyone's up. Then I won't be in the way.
Oh, I don't know how they make you feel, as though you're in the way.
Oh, no, not at all. Now I've been made to feel very welcome. It's just that, you know...
Age difference.
Yes, sometimes I feel as though I'm from another planet.
Well, you know, I'm rattling around in a great big place. There are rooms I don't even go into. You could always come and stay.
Oh, no, I couldn't. It's a very lovely offer, but I couldn't.
Fair enough.
Ooh, you'll have your work cut out here.
Yeah, but that's what I like about it. You just have to pray that the old thumbs stay green.
Oh, you'll be fine. You know, I really envy you. This is just the sort of place I'd have liked. You know, have my own business. It's too late now. What money I've got has got to go into buying a new house.
Well, that's sensible. You can have a roof over your head. And this place is swallowing up everything. It's take my savings, the golden handshake, and a bank loan.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's quite risky, then.
No, we prefer to think of it as being bold and adventurous. Trying to think positive.
Now, what you need is that this place turn over an income as soon as possible. Do you know what I think? Forget the nursery. Takes too long to set up. Put on the back burner and go into retail. Then you'll be into profits.
You know what, Marj? You're wasted at that clinic. You ought to be in business. That's a brilliant idea.
Morning, oh great one. Oh, you look terrible.
How'd you get in?
Hang on a minute. The door, yeah, it's kind of wooden and oblong with a handle.
This must have stopped you. But someone must have something short-circuited in it. Someone's had their sticky fingers in my machine.
Yeah, me. I pulled the plug on it after it went off for the 4th time this morning. It was 3:30 and you didn't even hear it.
Oh,
Steve, man, that alarm's a dud. You realise what time it went off last night?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll tell you what, though. I've got Plan B. Plan B's in my mind, and it's underway, all right? Okay.
Cappuccino. Please? Please, or no coffee. Take it or leave it. Please.
Have you seen Olivia today?
Oh, you just missed her. She's probably hanging around some tombstone, planning the next murder.
What do you mean?
I've got some news for you, Nicky. I've done some asking round.
Yeah, what?
Your geeky Olivia tells lies all right, but the truth's pretty scary as well.
You mean her boyfriends really did die?
No, stupid, I told you she's never had any boyfriends. Harry did, though.
Did what?
Die.
Yeah, I know. He's her brother.
Guess how he died?
Oh, love the luggage.
Aren't they pretty? Hey, thanks a million. You've been great.
Oh, no sweat, you've hardly been here.
I know, but it's been good having somewhere to hide when I needed it.
How do you feel about going back to the nest?
Oh, a bit strange. Haven't lived at home for a few years.
Don't overdo doing the right thing, okay?
I'll try not to.
So when are you coming back to work?
Pretty soon, I guess. Amanda comes home later today. I'll get her settled in, get the nurse sorted out, and then I'm free.
Oh, good.
And then I'm going to take you to dinner one night soon,
Oh.
whether you like it or not.
All right. Okay. Oh, get that.
G'day.
Hi, come in.
Don't part on me, old mate. I'm just leaving.
Oh.
See you guys later.
Give my regards to Margot. Coffee.
Tara, have you had a chance to look at Sir Bruce's plans yet?
Sure have, and I'd have more than a few questions to ask if I were you.
Hello, love. I was going to do those when I got back.
They are our breakfast dishes, Marj.
I've just been to that swanky shop where they sell the weird and wonderful food. I bought us some bagels. I'll put the coffee on.
You sound like you've had a pretty good morning.
Very. I've come to a decision and I haven't felt better for years.
Well, what is it?
Sit down and have our coffee and I'll tell you.
No, tell us now.
Yeah, tell. Well, I'm going to do something brave and adventurous.
You found a house, neat.
No, I found a garden centre. Laurie's bought one and I'm going to invest in it with him.
You're not going to get a house?
No.
Nick!
Why'd you lie to me? Even about your own name, why crap on about that, Olivia Pitt?
Wolf's my pen name. You should understand that. You're a poet like me.
What about all the bull about Sebastian and Antonio? And what's his name? They weren't your boyfriends, they don't even exist.
Well, they existed for me.
We could have thought of something more original. You just ripped them off from Shakespeare.
Shakespeare was a plagiarist. There's a school of thought that questions the very existence of
Don't try and change the subject.
You're being very boring, Nick. I don't need this kind of oppression.
I'm trying to help. This is serious. I mean, that lie about killing your brother's sick. Real sick.
Is that right?
You don't think so?
No, because it's not lies, it's the truth. He must have called you here to warn you to stay away. Stay away, Nick. I'm dangerous. I killed him. I killed my brother.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.